But the Lord said to Samuel, "Do not look on his appearance or on the height of his stature, because I have rejected him. For the Lord sees not as man sees. Man looks on the outward appearance, but the Lord looks on the heart." 1 Samuel 16, verse 17. Samuel has been asked by God to anoint the next king of Israel. At God's direction, he heads over to Jesse's house to find out which of his sons will be the one God has chosen for this important responsibility. When he met the first son, he looked at his physical appearance and thought that surely this is the one God has selected. However, God informed Samuel that this option had been rejected by the Lord. After going through the first 7 sons and discovering that God had not picked any of them, he is reluctantly introduced to the youngest in the family, David, and learns that this is the one God has picked to take Saul's place as the king of Israel. As we consider this story, I think there are a couple of lessons we can be reminded of for our own lives. First, it's important that we don't put too much stock in a person's physical appearance. They may look great on the outside, but what's happening on the inside is far more important. If we're not careful, we may pass someone over for an important responsibility because we focused on the outside rather than on the inside. Second, as we think about our own lives, it's important that we place greater emphasis on the inside than on the outside. If we're physically fit and sporting the latest fashions and clothes, but our hearts are drifting away from the Lord, it profits us nothing. It's not wrong to take a shower and brush your hair, but the greater share of our attention should be in putting ourselves in the places God has promised to be at work and asking Him to do a work of grace in us so that we might become more and more like Christ. Let's put our attention where God puts His, on the inside. Press on in the Lord.